Guys, Tesla just reported and they missed on both EPS and revenue. And guys, the shocking part is the stock's up 7% after hours. It is crazy. It's fluctuating a little bit, 7%, 2%, back to 7%. But they reported 45 cents in earnings per share, missing 51 cents. And they reported $21.3 billion in revenue, missing $22.3 billion. Now, guys, if you're new to our channel, I need you to do me a favor. If you love earnings releases, if you love news in the market, you got to subscribe to our channel right now. This week, tomorrow, we have the full Tesla analysis. We have Meta, we have Google this week, we have Microsoft this week, we have the Fed release on interest rates this week. This is the channel you go to in order to get the immediate reaction. Guys, it is currently 4:25 p.m. This video will be out, Eastern time. This video will be out within 30 minutes of me saying this. That's the kind of news reaction you need. Don't wait 2 or 3 days. Don't wait the next day. Get the release now by subscribing to the channel. Let's go check out more on Tesla. The emotion of Tesla is huge. Look at this company. We talk about it all the time. This company, all-time high, 414, back on 11/4 of 2021, over 2.5 months ago, and it has gone this way. Back here, you should have seen the people attacking me. Paul, you don't get innovation. You're crazy. You don't get it. You're an idiot. I said, listen, the company is awesome. I've never denied that. Somebody on Twitter just said to me, Paul, you're not acknowledging the growth. Absolutely, I'm acknowledging the growth. But if you overpay for a good thing, it'll hurt your returns. If the story is all you're relying on a fairy tale. We need to combine the story with the numbers. You need to learn the fundamentals. The fundamentals will help you buy the company, but the emotion of it is what's going to help you keep it and compound. Remember, when you see a company down 70%, you get excited. Unless you bought over here, then you get fearful. But people who see the companies they love fall 70% go, ooh, this is exciting, another opportunity. But if you bought it along the way, on the way up, and it made you money, and then it's down 70%, your fear starts to set in. Your wonder, am I wrong? Because we always equate stock direction with being right or wrong. But I always give the example. I bought Carnival Cruise Line during the pandemic. I made money on Carnival Cruise Line, and guess what? I was 100% wrong on Carnival Cruise Line. Hear that again. I made money on the stock, and I was wrong on it. How? Well, just in the short run, the stock went up. And then finally, when I started to see the things they were doing, they took on more debt, and they issued more shares than I liked. And I was like, oh my God, I was wrong on this company. Sell. And I got lucky by selling at a profit on an investment that I was wrong on. That's the key there. Just like if you buy an investment, guess what, guys? You're likely to see somewhat of down movement. It's very, very difficult to buy an investment and then it go up. That's rarely going to happen. It's never happened to me. Has it ever happened for you? Well, maybe if you got in the last 5-6 years and bought these high-flying companies, you might still be up on this company, right? If you bought it all the way back here, you're like, hey, I'm fine, right? But eventually, if you do this and you bought Tesla back here, it probably wasn't based on fundamentals because their growth has been insane. And guess what, guys? From here to here, revenue is up around 80% and profit is up. I sit there and say, the fundamentals are better here, and yet the company stock price is down 60 to 70%. Except now, it's up a lot. It's up over $150 a share today. Could it be just because there was so much selling? It was just getting exhausting, and finally, boom. So let's pull up the press release. This is the press release from Tesla itself. Total automotive revenues. Oh, guys, this is the part I love so much. The company did $95 billion last year. So in the last 4 quarters, how much of their revenue was from automotive? When you tell me that Tesla is a software business, and yet 85 or 80 some billion, whatever the number is over here, of its revenue comes from cars, it's a car company. But it's down 13% year over year, from 19,963 to 17,378. Energy generation and storage, though, up 7%. And services and other revenue, 25% increase. Okay? So overall, pretty solid. But look at this automotive right here. 17.4. The two combined is 3.9 billion plus 17.4 is 21.3 billion. And 17.4 of that 21.3 is direct automotive revenues. I think services includes leasing, if I'm correct. Might be wrong on that one. So total revenue down 9%. Look at me, I'm an idiot. Add all that together, it was right there. Guys, total gross profit down 18%. Total GAAP gross margin down 2% from 19.3 down to 17.4. Guys, everybody kept telling me, no, they make cars much better. Guys, they're getting closer and closer to where it becomes a regular car company. And this gross margin includes the energy and services that are supposed to be higher margin. That's what's scary here. Okay, operating margin, 5.5% versus 11.4. Oh boy. Okay, now, you might sit there and say, Paul, what are you telling me the fundamentals look better? Well, before this, it wasn't looking terrible. And I will tell you this is another lesson learned. When everybody thinks the company can't miss, when everybody's sitting there telling you don't get it about Tesla, it just takes the smallest hiccup. And this hiccup has been going for a while. This stock has not been great for a while. And then all of a sudden, people are like, wait a second, what's going on? They just laid off a lot of employees. They just did all these things. Guys, this is the emotion. If you loved Tesla at 414, I want you to write below all the family members that you've sold to buy Tesla at 140. I want you to show me. And if you're not showing me that, you say the story changed. Guys, the story didn't change. The story that comes up has changed. Because when it's going like this, nothing can hurt this company. When it's going like this, no news can hurt this company because it's all great news. When it's going like this, guys, are you telling me from here to here the company was very different? Guys, can you tell me from here to here the company was very different? Now, you might argue with me. And if you're arguing with me, you're probably the same person who argued with me at the top. At some point, you just got to acknowledge that you're just a Tesla fanboy, and that's it. I've had a Tesla. Most had a Tesla. I have a Cybertruck on order. Oh, by the way, 100% of the Cybertrucks, small sample size, only 3,700, have all been recalled because of an issue with their pedal. There are going to be issues. But the biggest thing I want to tell people is, this is a car company. That is a car company. That is a car company, okay? Just like if you have a freshman in high school who is the best player in the state, everybody thinks they're guaranteed to be pro. I don't walk up to him freshman in high school and say, hey, pro, what's up? Hey, pro, how's it going? He's not a pro yet. Get to the pros first. This is proof. And by the way, the reason I bring up Tesla so much is only because the emotion is so recent. This is, guys, I've learned more and more as time goes on. The emotion is everything in investing. How you're going to make the money to watch things go like this is the emotion. I now laugh at people and they're like, oh, I did the right thing. You know, cyclicals are getting better. I bought cyclicals. It's like, guys, just buy good companies at good prices. And as they go lower, if you understand the business, you'll be able to buy more as time goes on. But you have to be able to mix that fundamentals with the emotion. You have to be able to sit there and root for a down market. I root for bad markets. It makes me nothing but excited to see stocks go down. Nothing but excitement when I see companies I love go down. And I have that video on our other channel, top 33 companies I love that I want to own in the future. I root for them. Even after I bought them, I root for them. I have companies I don't even pay attention to. They're up 60 or 70% in the last year. And I'm just like, I'm the only person bummed about that. Why? I didn't get my full position. Wouldn't you like to have that kind of feeling? Wouldn't you love to be the person to do that? So guys, again, tomorrow we're going to release on the other channel our full Tesla video. So do me a favor, subscribe to this channel if you want weekly updates. We do 4 or 5 videos a week talking about economic news, Fed releases, company news. It's a phenomenal channel to get your news from. Make sure you subscribe. Thank you for your time.